Welcome to my messy garage. In my last video, you saw me go pick up a new kayak from Frontenac Outfitters. Repping the swag. This one isn't my kayak. Eventually I have to give this one back to them. And previously, with my old Jackson Yupik, I used to just kind of drag that thing around, not really worry too much about scratching up the bottom because I owned that kayak. But this one's not mine. So I gotta take a little bit extra care of this kayak because eventually I gotta give it back and I'm gonna get a different one. So to keep me from scratching up the bottom when I'm launching this and recovering it and moving it around and stuff, I picked up a Malone Traverse TRX Kayak cart. Now I've never used a kayak cart before. Like I said, I just drug my Let's Go around all over the place. So I have no idea how to put this together. It doesn't look that complicated, but we're gonna do it together. We're gonna kind of do a little review of it. And then after we get it all together, we're gonna take this new Yupik out and we're gonna test this thing out, how it works, how easy it is to move, how easy it is to get the kayak on it. Because like I said, never used one and I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna work out. But first things first, let's get the cart together. So the reason I went with this one specifically, I wanted something that allowed me to load up my kayak at my truck where I've parked it, put it underneath and pull it down to the water without having to go back to my truck afterwards. Because sometimes where I park my truck is not necessarily close to where I'm launching my kayak. So hopefully this is gonna do the trick for me. So let's get this thing out of the box and see how it goes together. Okay, so these are pretty much all the pieces and I don't know, honestly, it looks pretty simple. I don't think I need any tools or anything to put this together, so let's just, I don't know, let's try and crank her on. It seems pretty easy to adjust the height of these bunks. There's just these little cotter pins right here. You just flip them out, remove the pin, and then you can adjust the height of, where is it? You can adjust the height of the bunks. Seems pretty simple enough. Just like that. So there you can see the height difference. I guess it just makes it easier if you have a kayak that has kind of a deeper hull so that it's not overhanging and rubbing on the wheels as you're trying to pull it around. So, I mean, it was easy to put together. It's really light. If you have a kayak that has in-hull storage, it would be pretty easy to take this thing apart, I think, and get it into the in-hull storage. Next thing we're gonna do is get the kayak out tomorrow and take this thing for a test drive. We'll see you in a second at the boat ramp. That's pretty easy, and it works pretty well. We'll see what it's like dragging it around once it's fully loaded. This cart should be good up to like 250 or 270 pounds or something like that. That's like pretty much the kayak with all the fishing gear. Obviously it's not rated to carry me, but I'm not gonna be sitting in this thing while somebody's dragging it around. All right, I've got the kayak all loaded up. I think I've got everything I need. And I'm gonna just pull this cart around. I'm gonna pull it around just like it is right now. See how easy it is to just to move. That's pretty good. It doesn't feel wobbly or anything like that. We're gonna drag it down to the ramp and see how that looks. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with the Malone kayak cart. It was really easy to put together. It was really easy to figure out how to get onto my kayak. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways of putting your kayak on the cart when it's already on the ground, but for me, it was just as easy to strap it up while it was on the bed of my truck, and then I could just slide my kayak right off. And I think that's how I'll probably load my kayak too. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. I ended up not taking it on the kayak with me. I just walked it back to my truck because I'm so close. This parking lot is really close to the ramp. But I think in the future, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to adjust everything in this kayak so that I can take the cart with me if I have to walk for a while. Impressed with the Malone kayak cart. I mean, first impressions, I would say it's pretty good, and I would say to buy one if you're looking for a cart, but don't want to drop the extra $150 on the wilderness one. And you can get them at Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center. They carry a bunch of them. I'll leave a link to the Malone Traverse TRX on the Frontenac Outfitters website in the description below. But until next time, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later, because I got fishing to do.